Welcome to this episode of Been There, Done That. My name is Patricia Baronowski-Schneider, CEO of Pristine Advisors, investor relations, public relations, and media relations and marketing firm with over 3 decades of experience working in a wide variety of niches across the globe. Today we're going to talk about basically your dedication to getting work done, whether how you want to work, whether it be hourly, whatever the case may be for a business, whether it be for yourself, for your business, your clients, or for your staff. So I have always worked with companies that were, I shouldn't say always worked, back in the day I worked hourly, but as I became more into the marketing world, I worked on salary, which meant that you basically got paid a salary for whatever amount of hours you worked. And trust me, it wasn't like 3-4 hours. But that's where you put your dedication in. The work has to get done regardless, whether you're going to, get it done in an hour, get it done in a week, whatever the case may be, the job has to get done. I have other people I know that work not necessarily in that type of niche where maybe they have 40 hours a week and they don't care when you get it done. You could work 10 hours, 4 days a week. You could work half a day. You could work 2 full days. You can come in on weekends. Whatever the case may be, they have their hours that has to get made up. But that's not in the service sort of thing like I'm doing. So in my specific field, it is a little tricky because you have projects and the projects have to get done. Some are on time schedule, some aren't. Then things get left to the side, like, bounced emails, whatever the case may be. So you have to find what works best for you to ensure that you get your job done. And I guess that's where it gets a little tricky with the remote and the hybrid working and whatnot. I've been working remote for the past 20 years, long before COVID. I found that I was much more productive this way, but I am a hard worker. So because I have no more downtime, there's no train time, or I'm out to lunch with people, or someone's in my office asking me questions, talking about our date, whatever the case may be. You're just always available from the minute you roll out of bed to the minute you're going back to bed. But that is not the case for everybody. I know other people who, out of sight, out of mind, where they're not there and they're at the beach, or they're doing laundry, or they're doing their food shopping, or they're playing with the kids in the park and they're not really getting the work done. You get to know who those people are. I know some companies are okay with some people working that way and some people aren't. Like in the one job that I had, they knew that I was a hard worker and I was working. I was always available. But other people who they could tell were not really doing it, they were not allowed to work remote. So you kind of have to figure out that balance and what works best for either you and your business or your employees. And at the end of the day, you have a company to run, you have clients to please. So you have to find what works best for all of you to make that happen. And that's where, it comes into finding the right people, people that are dedicated to the work the same way you are, the people who I put my clients, their work, their success is my success. If I fail at them, I failed me because I'm hired to do the job. So you'll get to know who those right people are, who the right staff are, and to help build a company. And, nowadays in the world, like I said, with technology and AI and whatnot, it's made life a lot more easier. There's a lot more involved, but it can take a lot of time away, where instead of having to constantly go on, social media, for example, and posting all of these various posts all day long, it could be done automated. You can basically spend, 1 week putting together a month's worth of work done automatically for you. So there are ways to navigate in this world, but you have to find out what one works best for you. And like I said, when I was still work on the set salary, it's not that dragging stuff on because I want to make overtime, or I'm trying to rush through it because I already got paid for it. You have to do what's best for you, your business, your company, your clients, your staff, and you'll get to know who the right people are. And if you're an entrepreneur and this is the situation you're in, these are things that you have to take into account. So that's just my food for thought. As the title of my post says, been there, done that. I can assure you that in my 35 years of working in the industry, I've done it all, and I've learned from many mistakes. I've learned so much, and I can help you do what works best to get your story in front of the audience that matters most to you. Contact me to learn more about my story, and find out more about me on my website at www.pristineadvisors.com, and that's ADVISERS.com. You can also contact me by email at pbaronowski@pristineadvisors.com. You can reach me by telephone at 631-756